Welcome to Ghostly Talk Shows. Lead from within.
Find your own voice.
Challenges we have had to overcome in 2020.
Find your own voice.
The world has become united by the unseen, knowing there are no guarantees for tomorrow.
Lead from within.
Find your own voice.
Let the world hear your voice and be filled within.
For the day has come for you to be a great leader.
The time has come to break away from the pain, distraction, experience the unthinkable.
The time has come to break away from the chain. My name is Clara. Over to you, Claudia. Please introduce yourself to our audience.
Absolutely. Hello, welcome everyone. I'm Claudia Prsa and I'm based in the UK and I am a theta healer. And theta healing is an energy healing modality where we identify limiting beliefs and then we are able to delete them, to cancel them out, and we can replace them into new empowering ones so that we can just go out and create the things actually as well we desire in our lives, because when we change how we think and act, we can change the reality as well in our lives. So that's me.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Claudia. So our topic today is stop dimming your light. It's time to shine. So I basically chose this topic based on what you do, Claudia. So I've looked at your social media and I was like, okay, I'm gonna choose this topic. Could you please explain to the audience what does it mean basically, because this is what you do basically with your clients?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. The thing is as well, like what I have found with my clients and as well with me as well, particular, that we are afraid to shine and to be out there and to be visible and to step into our power, because on some level we would like to fit in, and this is the standard version of us. But obviously, one part is well of us would like to go ahead and to continue and to move forward in our lives, but still subconsciously we like to fit in the society with the current friends and so on, within our family, and therefore actually as well most of us are afraid to shine their light. So we stay small and we dim it actually as well. And the thing is as well, currently on this planet is a very important time for our, especially as well for female, to go out there and to step into their power. And we are actually being called at this time on this planet as well, the female as well, just like to come forward and to be as well the businesswoman and the mom at the same time. You can be as well interested in spirituality, just like basically you can have it and be it all. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I actually agree with you when you say
Mm-hmm.
you can have it all using your spirituality and basically. But what if someone is scared of having that all?
Mm-hmm.
I know sometimes some people They do want to succeed. They do want
Mm-hmm.
to shine. But because of family members, because of friends, they don't want to go for what they want because they don't
Mm-hmm.
want to hurt those people around them. So,
Yeah.
what advice can you give people who are in that situation, please?
Mm-hmm. I mean, usually as well as we might think that if we become successful and are there and famous, that the husband as well is not going to be happy about it, or the family as well might have some other ideas in regards to your business success than you were thinking and you are going for. So on some level as well, we can think that we are going to neglect our family or the partner or the kids even as well if we become successful, and then you become a bad mother. Yeah, so just like all this fears subconsciously, and I would say, and they are just beliefs. Okay, so you could be thinking, I can't be a good mom and a great entrepreneur, at the same time. It's not possible, and this is just a belief and a story and a lie, actually, you are telling yourself, and it's not the truth. Because, yes, you can be the great mom, the wife as well at the same time, and the fantastic and successful business entrepreneur. So just like to have your beliefs matching, and then you can go outside and create this as well, your reality. Because if you have the beliefs matching your desire as well, it is much easier for you as well to go forward than rather than not to do anything. And if you decide not to do anything, it's just not really good for you as well, because it is lingering inside you, the desire of wanting to change something in your life, and then eventually down the line it will come up, yeah, it will come up as a feeling. Oh no, I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you
sure.
so much. I actually agree with you when you say actually that desire, if you can have it all, you can be a mother, you can have your own business, you can have that promotion, you can have a wife, or you can be a wife or a husband, but at the same time, chasing your success. And also, you don't have to worry about what people think, but sometimes it is because of our society, how things are in this society. That's why people are scared of being judged. So actually, I would take Claudia's advice: just go for what you want. You can be who you want to be as long as you know your desires and you know what you want in life. So Claudia, how to shine your own light and let go of envy?
I mean, actually, as well, there's a famous quote. It's from Marianne Williamson,
Yeah.
and I have it as well on the other side here. So basically, she says our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It's our light and not our darkness that most frightens us. It's a very famous quote by Marianne Williamson. It's so true, because we are afraid to be out there and to shine and to be in the light and being praised in everything. So it's just not used to it. So what was the question? What can we do? Yeah, okay, absolutely. To be there out in the light, I suppose as well. Yes, just like identify your fears around it. Obviously, it is different with everyone. Okay, yeah, just like the fears in regards to what is you holding back so that you don't go forward and do your dream and inspired actions as well. Absolutely. So identify your fears, I'd say, and then obviously as well, like change it around. If you can do it by yourself, obviously good as well, but you can always find a practitioner who resonates with you, or a healing modality where you can just change the beliefs or however you prefer to work for you. And then it's just like, I'd say as well, it's self-development as well, Namsa, okay? So just like in regards to investing in you, so that you have a self-confidence as well, and that you just go for your life. Because in the end, as well as you said, you can be whoever you would love to be. It is up to you. And usually as well, we are hoping as well to be supported by the husband or the family. Sometimes, maybe at the beginning, it might not be the case. They could still be a bit skeptical in regards to your choice, but then it's still brave and good enough for you to go ahead and to do it. And usually, as well, what happens down the line when they see that you're so happy and confident with your choice, and this is as well a lot when they start coming forward and supporting you. So it's just like, usually it comes all together just nicely.
Thank you so much. I think it is sometimes, you know, when you tell your family your dreams, you can tell your spouse your dreams, and you tell your family your dreams, or you tell your friends your dreams. But because they're very protective of you, and also it's not their dreams, that's where people make mistakes. When you tell someone your dreams and they're like, talk you out of it completely, they're like, no, there is no way. But some people, they get put off by that, and then focus on that negativity instead of going on, chasing their desires, chasing their dreams, and then it become a dream that was never, it has never started. So for me, what I do is I basically, when I tell someone my dreams, it's like when I tell someone my problem, that this is what I'm going through. I come to a point where I've grieved on my own with God. I pray, I grieve, and then I'm in a stage where, when I'm in a stage where I want to share my problem with someone, and it depends with that person whether they want to help me with a positive attitude, or if I see that they're not interested with helping me, I just say, okay, sort it out, don't worry about it. Then I continue, I don't stop, I continue solving it and finding somebody, just looking at someone, praying and trying to find someone that can be a role model in my life and help me with whatever I want to achieve. But mostly when I want to achieve something, I have to have a coach that I basically talk about. I talk to that coach, and when I tell my family, the decisions has already been finalized in my mind, that because with my coach, I know my coach, when he criticize or when she criticize, whoever your coach is, when they criticize you, they're gonna criticize you, and at the same time they're gonna help you to find a solution that is going to take you to the next level. So there is no way that basically you can dim your light. Your light can still go, you can still keep shining. It's just that fear that is within us, inside of us, that says, no, you can't do this. For me, I'm not afraid of that fear. I talk to myself sometimes. Sometimes you can see me with my earphones, but I think sometimes the people think I'm on the phone. Sometimes I think about something, I want to do something, and then he hears this voice in my head that said, no, you can't. So I'm like, no, I can. I say out loud, I'm like, no, I can. I have to disagree with that voice. And some people, they hear that voice and they believe it, because sometimes the things, you know, the thoughts that you think, you become those thoughts. And what you believe, your beliefs, you become those beliefs. So I have to, sometimes there's a time where I looked at myself and I was like, yeah, I'm talking to myself. And people think I'm on the phone because I've got earphones, but I'm not. I'm listening to the music. So I'm like, no, I can. I can do this. I can do this on my own. And I can do this if I find people to help me. So there is that voice within it that will challenge you. So how do people actually, as a healer, how
Mm.
can people actually deal with this inner voice that challenges people to say, no, you can't?
Sure. Um, so we do have the ego voice, and then we have as well the higher self. So the higher self is the wise version of you, and she wants you to succeed and do well in everything. And then we have the ego voice, and we do actually need the ego because it keeps us as well alive, and grounded. And in regards to here, it is just like as well to understand a bit like as well what you do. Speak to it so that you understand which voice is talking to you, because the job of the ego actually is to keep you safe. So the ego wants to keep you in your comfort zone. Yeah, no, it's your comfort zone, and it doesn't mean it's comfortable all the time, but it's just the area where you know how it feels, you know how to deal with, and so on. So you are familiar with the comfort zone. But if you decide you would like to go into the next zone, the stretch zone, so the ego gets a bit, like, yeah, a bit like what you have with the talk, just like a bit agitating, fidgeting is once you keep you down in the comfort zone. Yeah. So this is good. How to identify who is it now? Is it the ego trying to keep me, yeah, safe and protect me in regards to being successful and to be visible out there, to be a great businesswoman, entrepreneur, whatever it is. So the job of the egos is just to put you, okay? It's just nothing really bad. It's just for you to understand who is talking right now. And we all have the chatters in our mind, absolutely. And the higher self, for example, can as well like tune in and just like ask a question and then ask your higher self. And you will see this is the version who supports you, knows you very well, and would love and loves for you as well to succeed. So it's just like when you practice this a bit, you will soon identify as well who is talking right now. And in regards to the ego as well, when I have something coming up, like a Facebook Live or something, like a year ago, I was terrified as well, to be out there and to speak to people, and the ego as well. Did find excuses, but then I turn around and say, thank you, ego, for your opinion and your sharing. Yeah, but I'm still going to do this Facebook Live now. Yeah, no? Mm.
Is so amazing. It's actually amazing that basically how our inner voice can actually our evil. There's a beautiful one. There's the evil, like what you are saying. It is amazing that it can actually stop us becoming who we want to be. And sometimes, you know what I've realized actually, when you do make a decision and you say you want to do this, because you are asking the universe, you are saying out loud to the universe that this is what I want to do. And the universe will be like, are you sure this is what you want to do? How much do you want this? And then it will send someone as a test to test you, like someone to talk you out of it. And what I do when someone tries to talk me out of it, because if I argue with that person, that is a distraction that I'm putting in my life. So I always say, okay, don't worry about it. Let me think about it, or let me just go and sleep on it. I'll tell you if I decide that, like, I don't think you should have, like, yeah, I do understand. I really, really do understand. It's like when I started the Gossip Talk Show, my family were like, don't do it, don't do it. And they were like, why don't you just spend time working, concentrate with your business? I'm like, I'm working with my business, and I'm willing to give up TV, because for me to be able to broadcast, that means I'm giving up my TV time to actually broadcast at 1 o'clock. That means in the evening, I can't have TV. So that is the sacrifice that I have put on the line, that I'm going to do this, but on the TV time, I'm not going to watch TV. I'm just going to be creative and do some other things. So then And the universe, when you tell the universe or whatever, God, I believe in God. Basically, I tell God, God, this is the decision that I'm taking. Could you please guide me through it? And God will be like, I've seen where my life has been tested, where I make a decision and then somebody walks into my life. It's like the dream is being crushed, like I'm holding, like it's like I'm in pain. And I'm thinking, no, this is a test. I'm not going to accept this. And then I have to challenge that decision and say, no. And I think this is how, whether the universe or God, then what he wants to know, if I'm gonna step in to your light, how much are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to do the work? So I don't know, you as a healer, what do you think about the universe, or what do you think about God? What is your belief? For me, that's what I think, that this is what I believe, that if you really, really want to do something, there's going to be some challenging times that you're going to be tested. And for me, being tested, it's like I'm saying, God, listen, I'm willing to do this, but in return, I'm going to give you 10% of whatever I'm doing. And I see everything, it just goes away because I'm challenging and I'm putting everything out there. And I also saw the woman from Fox, and she was saying, when you're speaking, when you're making a decision, the universe can't read, I'm not ready. It can't read, maybe. You have to say straight. You have to say, this is my desire. This is what I'm going to do. It doesn't matter how big that decision is. You have to put it out there because the universe read it now. This is now. Or if you are single, you have to say, I'm single, but let my way be my way, and reclaim your life. So I don't know, your beliefs, how do you see things?
In regards to this as well, I believe as well in us being guided and the creator of the universe, absolutely, yeah. And it's so much power as well in regards to affirmations or prayers, or to ask as well, yeah, to ask at the universe or God as well for support. But obviously as well on the other side as well, the universe loves us as well to take action steps, you know. So what you just said, yeah. So that they can see as well a bit like that we are serious, and then we put energy into the desire so that it can be matched by the universe as well. So we have to do as well, like it's an action-based, how do you say, universe as well. So we always have to perform an action in order to get an outcome. So this is how it works, and the universe loves us to take action, absolutely. And we are being rewarded as well by doing so, you know, yeah, to do a step towards a desire. Absolutely. But we have to know it as well. Yeah, we will have to. And something actually as well, you just said previously that you work with the coach. Absolutely as well, to go out and to, when you say, okay, I'm done with the old me, I'm ready to go into the next area, and to, you know, to shed a bit the skin, okay? Like a snake, it's always good to take a coach, a healer, or a mentor, because they can take you accountable. If we decide to do something by our own or by ourselves as well, you know, it's just like, yeah, it's just not always lasting long enough, because we do get distracted or we self-sabotage as well. But if we work with someone, as you said as well, they they are holding us accountable.
With a coach, so I'm not talking about Gossip Talk Show coaches, because I already know our coaches. So if someone that is watching, but they are in a different country, they can't afford, because obviously in Gossip Talk Show coaches, although they give you guys give 30 minutes free consultation, if they can't afford you where they are in their countries, how do they choose a good coach? Because there's so many coaches out there, but how do they choose a good one?
Do you mean in regards to paying them or a free
To
service?
help them, because you know when you help with someone, you help with a coach. What I've realized in life, not everyone is meant to help you, but how do you choose that good coach that can actually help you with your light to shine?
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
there are so many coaches, like
Yeah.
right now during pandemic, what I've seen
Yeah.
on Facebook,
Yeah.
I have people adding me, and I'm like, this is a coach, we have something in common, but then they end up asking to do business with me to coach me. But I say to myself, okay, you are a coach, but I need to get to know you. But they want you can pay now, and like, no, I don't have to. So for the audience who are watching now, how can they pick a good coach?
Mm.
Of course,
Obviously, yeah.
of course, a talk show, but if someone
Yeah.
is living in a different country, how can they find? Because someone is sometimes it's nice, you know, like a human, it's nice to meet someone one on one, not just to talk to them virtually. But if they want someone one on one, how can they choose the right coach?
Yeah. Well, in regards to this, we know that people buy from people they like, right? Yeah. Yeah. And it doesn't happen usually at the first encounter. So they have to build a bit of a rapport with you, a connection. So with me as well, if I look back, the people I signed up to work for, I followed them sometime before NOMSA, you know. I signed up to the website. I had a 20 minutes a coffee chat with them to check out the vibration so that I could ask them as well the questions if it's a good match. So I didn't usually as well buy within the first moment as well. I checked them out because we have to like them as well. So this is what I say, you know, just like sign up to the website, see they have some tutorials, and usually as well they have like free 20 minutes or half an hour coffee chats or something to get to know each other, and then you can ask them the questions which you like so that you can see if they can help you solve your challenge.
Okay.
And then it's a feeling, Nomza, yeah? So we know, yeah? It's a feeling, yeah? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's I've had lots of coaches. Actually, I have coaches. I've seen it when you say it's a feeling. There's some coaches that I go and watch their webinars. I connect with them straight away because when someone speak or when they say something, you connect with them. And if they approach me and they're like, you have to sign up now. If you don't, this didn't go away. I'm like, you're blackmailing me. So I'm like, this is a blackmail, so I can sign up anytime. I make a decision because I know when I make a decision for business, I don't have to think about it. If it is the right decision inside of me, I can tell, I can feel it that it is the right decision that I'm making. But there are some things that when I have to choose a coach, like if I want to shine, because if you really really want to go all in, you want to shine, you want that light to be big, you're gonna have to have the right team. You're gonna have to get someone, a good coach. So thank you so much for that advice. That we really need to we
Yeah.
need to make our own decision, and because I've had friends that paid for programs and they've never used them. So thank you so much for that. So if someone is watching right now, Claudia, that person will be like, you know, Miss Claudia, I don't know how to make myself shine. Do you have any ways that you've used yourself that have worked for yourself that you can tell the audience, you can give advice to
Yeah.
the audience?
Actually, the name of my business, you know what it is? It's Shine Your Brilliance.
Yeah.
That's my web. Yeah. That's the name of my company. Actually, I just realized, you know, because we
I
all
saw
diamonds?
it this morning. I was looking for a topic and I saw it this morning.
I know. It's shiny brilliant because we are all diamonds, every one of us. And we just need a bit of polishing so that we can shine again. And I mean with everyone. I do mean all of us. So basically as well, what worked for me when I first started to wake up a bit, like mid 30s and so on, at some point you just notice that you still have like some past stories in your life, and we all have them. It's just part of our life and part of our learnings. So some part stories and situations and people and connections as well you would like to have and find resolution in as well, so that you can move on in your life. And usually as well, most of us benefit as well in regards to work a bit as well in regards to mommy and daddy stuff stories, because they have influenced us a lot, and just like to have a look in regards to how this in the past, the upbringing, is influencing us still today, if it's serving us or not. So I would always say a bit mommy daddy as well, yeah, just to just that you're aware, that it's serving or it's no longer serving me. And then as well, like past relationships, like how much still of the old hurt in the baggage, many of us, and I was as well like this, we still carry from relationship into the next relationship. And it's just as well, like all these are like clouds, old emotions and disappointments and everything, and we all have it, yeah. But like it's just not serving us. So just like to do, just like to do a good spring clean and to clear this all out, yeah. And then you feel lighter as well, okay? This is what happens, yeah? You feel lighter then because you have cleared some old relationships as well, and you feel better about yourself. You feel better about certain people as well in your life, and this is a step. And then actually you see, oh, this stuff is working. I feel better. I feel good about myself. I feel more confident. And then you go out and find another self-development course, or you find just like another book you would like to read, and then it comes automatically as soon as you feel a bit inside as well that you are letting go of old stuff, and then you have space as well to let the new shininess or the new personal development coming into your life. Yeah. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Okay. I like it when you say sometimes we carry the cloud from our old, from our past, from our relationships, which is that can dim your light as well for you to shine. And I know that with my past as well, back in 2008 and 2009, those were the things that I was carrying as well that was dimming my light. But I had to actually believe in my abilities, because I knew that if I don't believe in myself, no one is going to believe in me. And also I had to take it like what you are saying, you have to take good care of yourself. You have to take good care of your mind and your body, which is, this is what you do for living. And also work on my strength as well. I had to work on my strength and work on my weaknesses as well. I had to be aware of the things that I couldn't do, and I had to be aware of the fear. Like when I try to do something, what voice that speak to me, I had to identify it as well. And I had to learn to leap over the obstacles as well, and learn not to avoid the problems, because when you avoid the problems, you go around the problems. That is going to dim your light. But then if you learn to go through them, go through your problems. I had to learn, which is a tough thing to do, to actually go through the problems and face them, and breaking down the barriers which which are the chains that, you know, when we grow up as a child, you have all these attachment, we have our parents raising us how we should be, and then we go out, we go to school, education, and we are being told this is what we are, and then you go to the community when you become a teenager, you actually there's attachment as well. So I had to break away, and actually I had to accept myself as well for who I am as a person, and I had to learn to actually tend to Nomsa, accept Nomsa, because sometimes when you are going through this, or when you look at yourself in front of the mirror, let me give this to you. You
Oh, yeah, okay. Can you hear me? I don't even know if you can even hear me. But basically, yeah, it is just like, there she is, back again. Okay, good. All right. Well, she should be back in a second. There you are again? Okay, good. Okay. Okay.
Oh, sorry, somebody was buzzing.
Mm.
My father-in-law just came through. Oh yeah, so yeah, I just did you take over or what happened? Yeah, so I was talking about sometimes you have to learn to accept yourself as a person. And when you look at yourself in front of the mirror, you have to accept yourself for who you are, and be grateful for you as a person, which is some people don't. When people look at themselves in front of the mirror, they judge themselves. They're like, I don't like this about me. I don't like this about me. That is dimming the light. So, which was a big decision with me that I had to accept me, and for people to accept me that I'm beautiful, it has to be me that says it first. It had to be me that feels it inside the first, and I had to accept myself, my heart, because you have to learn to listen to you before somebody else can give you some advice and you accept it. You have to learn to listen to you and talk to yourself. There's a beautiful inner voice that is within us, which is it can guide us to our destination where we want to go. But as a human being, we choose to ignore it. It's always it's always there, because when I was working with myself, there's part of me when I actually came to a realization that actually I can do anything that I want to do as long as I'm willing to do it. And I realized that that person was always inside of me, but I never believed in that person.
Absolutely.
You are experienced. You are a healer. That's what you do for living.
Yeah. And there's as well another quote. I can or I can't, either or, both is the true, you know. So if I believe I can or I can't, both is the truth actually for you. So again, absolutely. And again, in regards to shining as well, the light, what came up as well to me is, so what you say, it's the self-love, because in the end, it always comes back to us, you know, always it comes back to us, no matter what we do in life or what happens, and all the learnings always start within us as well. And it's in regards to love yourself and to respect yourself. And then as well, for the shining your light as well, it's like, what about your body as well? You know, like what you put in your body, you reflect it as well outside. So in regards to the nutrition, drink your waters, have your supplements, your green juices, you know, your salads, just like as well what you put inside, and then so that so the body as well is an important, what shall we say, tool as well. Yeah, absolutely. And people can tell if we are healthy, and healthy people actually are quite attractive, if you know what I mean, you know. Yeah, attractive to be healthy, and people can see if you're healthy as well. Yeah. Mm. I can't hear you. I can't. Yeah.
When you say healthy, what kind of food are you eating or supplement that is working for you? If the audience basically wants to be nosy.
Well, I invested in a good juicer last month because I thought it's springtime. I can feel the new energy. So I invested in a juicer so that I don't have to spend the money outside and to get my ginger and the turmeric shots or to buy the juices. So I can juice myself now here. So I start as well in the morning with celery juice. I'm sure everyone has heard of celery juice by now, yeah? To start this in the morning, or supplements in regards to just whatever works for you. I prefer some powders where you have the vitamins already included, if you know what I mean, you know? Yes, just like a mix, and you put them in the bottle. And you live in the UK, right? Yeah? Nomza, this is UK water. It is alkaline water. It's a UK brand, and you can buy it actually in Sainsbury's and a big Tesco and so on. It's like pH is 9.0, and apparently as well, the higher the pH, the more hydrating the water is in your body. So this is very good. Salad.
Look for
Well,
it.
I'm not. Huh?
I really have to look for it.
Yes, Sainsbury's.
Expensive because I drink lots of water.
So then, yeah, just Google it as well. It's a UK brand even, yeah, and alkaline water, because I think we are up to 80% or even, you know, like it's water in our body. So it's just like what you put into your body, because obviously as well, you are mom, or?
Yeah.
Yes. So you want to nourish your body so that you can be healthy for your kids as well and have the energy as well for them. Yeah. So it's in your best interest. Yeah.
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 I drink 2 liters of water every day.
Okay.
I have to basically, yeah, I have to. I drink in a bottle. I have to have like 2 liters, and I drink it from the bottle to make sure that I've drank exactly. So I have a bottle every day that I get it out. So I drink it, and sometimes I go over 2 liters, which means it's fine. So for me to keep health, because I do exercises a lot, so that's why I'm saying I have to look for your water. It's so expensive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And this is as well something new I discovered just this winter. A friend introduced me, and then I got on board it too, you know. So yeah, I felt like inspired by the spring. I think, you know, I can feel the new energy, and then you are a bit more in the mood of experimenting or to buy something like the juicer as well. So absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, because you do need a good energy. Like myself, I'm always like I need something to keep me at work. Basically, I work very hard, but there's a time where I have to drink loads. I have to eat healthy as well, and also there's a time where I'm like I can actually switch off. Like if I'm working now, maybe 3 o'clock, I'm like I'm not gonna work. I'm just gonna look after my kids. Just be a mom. So I'm that person where I work very hard and also to keep my light, because you have to work hard. Like when I send you a message, what time was it when I sent you a message this morning?
Yeah, it was late. I was in bed already, but I do get up early.
Oh no, this morning I think I got up at 4 a.m. I thought it was
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you did send it last night late, but I was in bed already. Okay.
Last night I sent it as well. And
Okay.
I was talking to one of my daughter's friend at school. She sent me a message, and then I replied. I woke up at 4 a.m. and she's like, "Oh, I see you're just like me. You are work as well." And I'm like, "Yeah."
Okay, I didn't check the time. I thought it was late last night. Okay, good, yeah. But I get up early too, you know, so.
Yeah. So
Mm.
how do you go beyond your superficial expectations when it comes to shining? Do you have anything that you can give to our audience, any advice, or because some people,
Mm.
if you want, it's like the light. It's like I'm here on Facebook. I work Monday to Friday. Sometimes I come on Sunday. That means I have to work very hard to broadcast on social media. But how do you go beyond the expectations and in a way that, like, and then at the same time learn to handle people who can handle your light? Because I basically, I'm here sometimes. I got invited with a Amaze TV, and this guy was like, it's amazing that I've got to hold. I had to get hold of you because you're always busy. So I'm like, people seems to think I'm a worker addict, but I'm not. So how do you work beyond in your own words? If you can give someone advice, because being successful is not a job. I can tell you, I have two businesses myself.
Mm.
I've realized that there are times where I work and work and work, and sometimes I get tired and I'm sitting on the sofa, but the work is calling me. Then I had to get up. Sometimes I have to push myself to say, Nomsa, you've had a break. You need to get on with it. So, what advice can you give someone who really, really want to go beyond expectations to get to where they want to go, and
Mm.
also to handle the people who can't handle success? Because the more you succeed, the more there's going to be people who are going to try to talk you out of it.
Mm. Mm.
You
Okay.
can start,
Yeah.
go about it
Yeah,
every
got it. Mm. I got it. Yeah. Um. So depending what it is or what is important as well in your life, it's good to have a strong why. You know why you are doing what you're doing, and maybe as well write it down, because we always have sometimes a bit of a dip. Yeah, it just happens, a bit of a dip, and like some personal stuff as well, and then just like so that you can go and look back at your why it is what you are doing, and then you should be back as well on the path. Okay, so this helps as well a lot. And in regards to the people as well, to me as well, it's important to spend time with the cheerleaders, yeah, and to get away from the naysayers, if you know what I mean. Okay, so just like to distinguish as well with whom I would like to spend my time with and with whom rather not. And this means as well as, so when I change, that some people in my life, I can feel it as well already. They are just a bit going, but I'm not too I do understand it. Okay, so this doesn't mean they won't come along as well at some point, but for the time being, I'm going a different path, and I'm meeting new people who are as well on the path I go. So, and you want to spend time with the cheerleaders, so people who are really genuinely interested in you, support you. And there's actually as well Jim Ron is as well, I don't know who he is. It's a best-selling author, speaker, motivational speaker, Jim Ron, and he says your success you can measure by the 5 people you spend most time with. Just look around. Who are the people, the 5 you spend most time with? And this as well shows you a bit in regards to who you are, Seth, and where you're going to as well. Yeah. So.
Definitely, you are right. But there's someone else actually. Who is that? There's someone else. You keep chatting. I need to find him as well. Oh, that is Warren. Is Warren Buffett advice for young people who want to be rich? If you are normal, you can't be rich. That's why he says it's like the same thing like what you're saying with Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn is Tony Robbins' idol, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. I like listening to him. I really, really like him. He speaks the truth. And there's this guy as well that he says, who you hang out with, you become that person. If you hang out with the people that are gonna keep undermining you, that's where you're gonna. He says basically you have to look at people. You have to hang out with people that are smarter than you, people that are richer than you, so you can actually succeed. And I have started doing that on LinkedIn. I basically on LinkedIn I search for people. I'm searching for people, and I see who is this, and then I message them, and I start keep messaging them and keep in touch with them. Even you guys, the speakers, I know you guys actually have worked very, very hard to be where you are today. So I know I'm surrounded by those people that every time I get stuck, I know if I ask a question, you guys gonna put your minds together and help me out if I needed help. So I think it's very, very important what you are saying, that you need to know who you're surrounded with, so you can actually succeed if you want to succeed in life. And also not worry what people think or what people say about you. I don't know about you, but I used to worry about what people say or what people think, but now I don't. When somebody criticizes me, I say no to them. I say no.
Yeah.
I know my dream. I know my book of life. I don't know what God has in store for me, but I have to keep trying. If I fail, I have to give myself credit. Not everything that I try succeed. So I'm going to be honest to everyone that is watching right now, that for me to keep my light, not everything that I try succeed. Sometimes I fail. When I fail, it doesn't mean that I failed. I see it as a success. I used to feel sorry for myself, and I used to blame myself for making that decision. But now, if I try something, if it doesn't work, I give myself credit for saying, no, sir, thank you for actually having the courage to take that opportunity. Try again next time. If I try something, I fail, I keep trying, until God says, you know what, Nomsa, you want to do this? I'm going to help you. I don't give up. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
That is the attitude that you need to have. Don't give up on your life. Getting that right is the most difficult thing that I can explain. But once you have it, you have to know what to do with it. It is not the end. Once you have the success, you have to know your big why, the way you were saying. You have to know why you went through that mountain. Why do you want it so bad? And which is something that some people say, some people they get motivated by their children. Some people get motivated by different things. But for me, it's my children, it's my family, not just my children, my family and my mother. I look at my mom with the things that and my parents did for me to be where I am today. And when I think about her, I just wanted to have that good life. And that's why I work very, very hard to make sure that, because I don't have, my father's both passed away, my stepdad and my father. So they both passed away. So she has kids. So for me, my big why is my family in the United Kingdom and my mother. Those two things are my big why. I want so to succeed. Sometimes I fall. and that I have to keep seeing that light when I
Mhm.
fall. I
Mhm.
don't know.
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. And what you said in regards to quitting, there is no quitting. So you're always learning, and you only fail when you decide to quit. Okay? Yeah? No? Yeah? So you can fail as long as you learn and you do a different approach, but you only really fail when you decide to quit. Yeah? And before that, it's no failing, it's just learning, you know? Yeah? No?
It's
Exactly.
education.
Yes, 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 exactly. Yes, I like it.
It's
Or,
education.
yeah, what's the name of the man who invented the light bulb? Thomas, I don't know,
What's his
something,
name?
but how many attempts did he have to do the light bulb? Yeah, no? 10,000 or
1,000
something. Yeah,
times.
yeah, yeah.
So
No?
many
So he
times.
didn't
Yeah.
give up. Yes, exactly. He didn't give up.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you don't have to give up. There were times where I just look at myself and I'm like, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna
Hmm.
keep going and not giving up. And you just have to look at that light
Yeah.
where you want to go,
Hmm.
and just keep
And
moving in that light.
something actually as well is important in regards no, to going and so on, to have the faith and the hope as well, and the trust is
Yes,
important too, you know. Yeah. So when you have it, good, you know. Yeah. You just go.
have
Yeah.
hope.
You just go. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
I just my daughter, she's called to Hope, and I remember as I spent a few months looking for names, and I was like, why am I looking for names? Because my mom's African name is Hope, so I was like, I'm gonna call her Hope because where there is hope, for me there is life. So every time things not going well, I just look at my daughter's face, and I'm like, I need to keep going. I need to keep having faith. Like having faith, it means you go all in. And the challenges that comes your way, whatever comes your way, you just go all in. And sometimes you have to be prepared to leave some things behind and some places behind, the
Mm,
memories behind, if you
mm,
really, really want to succeed in life. And
mm,
God does not want, God, like what I said in the beginning, that whatever people believes in, for me, I believe that if you really, really want something, the desires, the thoughts that you have,
yeah,
the beliefs that you have, that will take you where you need to go.
absolutely. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, Namasa. I'm so with you as well.
What kind of
Absolutely.
encouragement you would like to leave with our audience,
Um,
please?
yeah, so let's have a look. Okay, let me just see. Yes. So no dream and no desire and no goal is too small. Okay, whatever you wish to have, you can co-create it in your life, and it's our birthright. And even I did not know it, you know, just like it's part of our birthright to co-create, and the universe is doing everything as well to just like to meet us halfway, as long as we make the decision and put energy into it as well, and the action steps as well, and then the universe is meeting us as well, like halfway. Absolutely. So you are the co-creator of your life, and it's your birthright. Okay, yeah, it's your birthright.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is my favorite word. It is my birthright to succeed.
Yeah.
It
Yes,
is
it
my
is.
birthright. I always say when I pray, I say, God, it is my
Yeah.
birthright.
Well, God wants you to succeed, you know. It is just our stories and everything and the lies we are telling us, you know. But God is, you know, yeah, it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Mm,
Thank you so much,
yeah.
Claudia.
Mm,
For me, I live with you guys, audience who are watching, that don't let anyone dim your light, or not even you yourself. I always say to myself, if you didn't make me, you cannot define me. So that means my creator can define me. My creator knows my book, my story, knows my book of life. The house of my destiny that I need to occupy. It cannot be dimmed by anybody else. The horse of success that I need to ride, it can only be ridden by me because I am the successor. So if you are watching this, you have to know that no one can define who you are as a person. You and your creator, the person that is writing your story is you. Whether you are writing it with the universe, whether you are writing it with God, it doesn't matter. All comes together in one. So it depends with what you believe. So don't let people stop you get to where you need to go. And believe it. Anyone can become who they want to be. I can be who I want to be if I really, really work hard. I've realized that you can be who you want to be only if you are willing to work, only if you are willing to pay the price. For me, I call it pay the price of success, which is challenges, joy, faith, and having that receiving your victory. So thank you so much. Yeah,
I've got something else.
okay.
Yeah. So just what you said as well. So please don't make others' opinion about you more important than your own opinion about yourself. Okay? Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much. We are here Monday to Friday. For those who are watching Ghosty Talk Show, Monday to Friday, 1 p.m. UK time. If you watch this video, you love the message, please share some heart, press the heart button and share it with your friends. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Live with grace, everyone.